All right, hello, welcome back to another way different video. Today's video, we have a pretty simple video. There is the last 5 minutes of this game. Houston Rockets is up 6, and all we're going to be doing is talking about what the Houston Rockets are missing right now, what is holding them back from truly being contenders of the game. And honestly, it gives you guys an opportunity to kind of, or gives me, let's be honest, it gives me an opportunity to really show you guys how I see the game on the last 5 minutes when the game's just going, right? No stopping, or limited stopping, I should say. I might pause here and there, but the game is just going. So okay, so Brunson checking it in here, going to Cat, gonna get the ball off of the handoff, force Amen onto Cat. So now you got Jalen Brunson against Jabari. This is the ISO matchup that they want. Step back, Brunson just pure. So again, that whole sequence starts off by the simple forced switch from Amen and instead of him being on Brunson to Cat. So Knicks get what they want. KD with the screen. You're going to force Landry Shamet on KD, which is a good idea. And this is a good shot that you're going to see here. KD just kind of going into it. That's a good shot. You live with that. He misses. It's okay. The issue, though, is the fast break here. Pull up. It's a miss. You got to get guys to get down. They get lucky. Ball goes out. KD immediately passes out so that he doesn't have to dribble up the court. Now you got to get into an offensive set here. So look where KD is. Landry Shamet's trying to get into him. Amen's got to get him like right away. You're killing clock here. Like, you got to get him the ball right away. Now you do the screen, you attack. That to me is a missed opportunity by Amen. Let's go back here. I want to do limited pauses here, but he needs to get the ball immediately, and DFS needs to space out farther away so that Brunson can't come up for a steal. But yeah, that's just a missed opportunity. You get the screen here. I understand, worst case scenario, I'm driving it on Jose Alvarado or Shamet because of the screen from KD, but you got to find the mismatch, and I think that's where someone like Fred VanVleet could come in handy. Houston is missing that. Okay, ball goes out to Shamet. I mean, Houston does play good defense, right? They're a really good physical team. This is just a great move by Cat. Okay, it is what it is. Got to carry on. Got to get some buckets. Ball goes out to Amen. Amen's going to take it up top. And again, you need someone who's able to find your guys in these big moments. Screen from Jabari forces Jalen Brunson on Amen. Is Amen going to go? This is kind of an ISO. Loses the ball. Okay, got time to recover. DFS goes out to Tari Eason. Little scrambled over here, right? There's nothing really fluid happening, but Eason being pretty big time there, knocking it down, but not a fluid offensive possession, if you will. And you're relying on the shot-making ability of Eason in the end. But okay, up 4, 2 minutes to go. Got to play some good hard defense. Substitution in Nassau. Now we got Sengun in, by the way. Yeah, you see him on the bottom side of the screen. Okay, Jalen Brunson, by the way. Let me show you guys again, because they didn't put Jabari on him. Look what they do. Okay, right here, you see Amen is on Jalen Brunson on the inbound. All they're gonna do is force again the switch off, hand it off. Now Jabari's on him, and this is the matchup the Knicks clearly want. They take advantage. Huge on the Knicks. And in my opinion, there's ways that you can attack this to where you don't get that ISO. However, if you're the Rockets, why make changes when you've been playing good defense all game? You could argue, hey, it's prime time. Just don't let Jalen Brunson do it. And that's a good argument. But in favor of, like, if you're just trying to be in the mindset of the Rockets is, look, we've held them to 99 with 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Okay, now again, got to get into the offensive set here. We got Amen, screen by KD, and you're getting Shamet, but now, okay, OG versus KD, and you get this ISO play, comes up big. Is it an ideal offense set? Honestly, anytime you get a closer like KD, that's a good shot. In those moments, you do want KD shooting those shots. That's what you got him there for. What I want you guys to pay attention to here is how much they're trying to get Amen off of Jalen Brunson. Another screen, right? And Amen tries to fight through. He doesn't want to give up the assignment of taking on Jalen Brunson, but he gets through. Ends up creating an open guy, and Landry Shamet gets a shot. He misses. Still a pretty okay contest. Now Amen's up at the point again, and it's just, this is not fluid offense. Everything is very compact, right? Let me go back again. A lot of people that are not spaced out. I mean, the spacing of this is just not pretty, to be honest with you. But okay, here we are. This is where we are. Now KD one-on-one with OG, but here's the problem. If you guys haven't followed KD's career, he is not the most secure ball handler there is. Turnovers tend to happen when he gets doubled. I shouldn't say tend to happen, but he's more prone to it than other players when he gets doubled like this. And you're going to see a double. I mean, look, OG on him right there. Amen. Again, it's bad spacing, so Alvarado just reads it perfectly. Watch this. Alvarado's on Amen. He sticks with Amen. He sticks with Amen. But the moment KD turns right, he's assuming Amen's out of the way. He's out of the picture. Alvarado, though, makes the great call because, one, KD's not a playmaker to the level of Jokic, Luka, LeBron. You guys get what I'm saying? Guys that just find open guys. KD is very, I'm going to score centric, if that's even a sentence that I can use. But you get what I mean. KD's looking to score. That's what they brought KD in for, to close these games. So Alvarado, knowing his personnel, also thinks, I could leave Amen and I can go and get this ball. And look, the double comes. Not a lot of communication, but it started out with really bad spacing. Now you got a 2-on-1. Alvarado's coming in, goes up for it, makes it. Great finish on Alvarado, by Alvarado. Now we continue. Amen goes up the court, and think about it this entire time. Who's been involved? Who's been the primary, go-to? It's been KD. The Knicks are prepared for that, and they're accepting these one-on-ones because the Rockets, for one, they're getting cold. The point I'm trying to get at is, where have the easy shots come from? There hasn't been easy shots. It's been, let's defer to KD and hope he does something. Or last second shot by Tyrese and hoping he does something. There hasn't been ball movement leading to an open three or an open man or some sort of penetration to the interior to where we can find someone on the outside, right? Kickouts is what I mean. So there's just been a lot of get it to KD and let's hope for the best. But you have to have those possessions, and they're crucial in these moments, especially in closing games, where you get easy looks. They may not fall in all the time, but let's get the offense going. And if you guys haven't been paying attention, I don't know if you saw the graphic on the bottom, but they were on a 14-2 run in the past 5 minutes at like the 3-minute mark or 2-minute mark, whatever it was. So offense clearly failing Houston here, but let's see what they do here. Okay, so now they're going to get it to Sengun, and they're going to say what Sengun can do. So you got him getting the ball up really high. And to me, that is a mistake by Houston. Amen. Again, he's looking to get it to him, but this is a lot of ground to make up when you're trying to post up from the 3-point line, right? Typically, you want to get it around the block or a little bit higher, but this is way too high. So starts off really high, and he's struggling, right? Shot clock's winding down. He's struggling, gets through a bit, but they send the help, and now it just creates a mess. So, and that starts really with getting the ball way too high. Knicks taking advantage off of a one-on-one, and let's watch that one more time. Sorry, my daughter's crawling around here, but I mean, look at this. Just physical defense from Houston, all game, but these moments, Jalen Brunson's going to come up big. You only send one body at him. Now you're tied. Offense is in a drought. Knicks are for the moment. So, okay, minute and a half to try to right the ship. You got KD dribbling up the ball, which is, again, it's not his strong suit. You want to get him the ball in his spot, send a double for a brief second, and look at that. I mean, look how he responds, right? He's doing too much. He's not playing within himself. He's trying to make up for Houston lack thereof, playmaking, and really just a ball handler to settle things down. So it's crumbling, and you can see it live. Like, it is absolutely crumbling. How does Houston want to respond? Well, great defenders. So you got to make it up on the defense here. Again, 103 points isn't a lot in today's NBA, but especially with the minutes to go. But trying to force Amen onto someone else. Amen sticks to Brunson this time around, and now you're having trouble, right? Because Brunson's your go-to, still having your trouble. You're trying to force it to be somebody else. Alvarado comes in, they make that mistake. Great defensive possession. Amen sticks with Jalen Brunson for the majority of the possession. Now you're going to KD, drives, and just a mistake, right? They're completely just out of rhythm. There's no reason why they don't finish this. You get a, 3-on-1, can't finish it. Ended up being 3-on-3 and then with OG getting back, but Brunson being the little guy there, like, just completely out of rhythm. Got to be able to pull up that shot for KD. Okay, 40 seconds. How do you respond? Got to D up. Amen's on Brunson. The one thing you see is everyone's spaced out very properly, of course, has to be. If Brunson gets doubled, he has to find the kick out. Now you force, go back one more time, you force Tari Eason onto Jalen Brunson because of the screen here. And Ama doesn't have time to get back. So now Tari Eason's on Jalen Brunson, and this is what the Knicks want. They only send one body at him if you're Houston. In these moments, you got to make it someone else other than Jalen Brunson. I'm sorry, you have to. They didn't. That's a decision made by the coaching staff. Okay, got to move forward. Now you got KD one-on-one. Everyone's just out of rhythm. I mean, it's a good shot, but get the ball, get the rebound. Another good shot, but look, all these guys are out of rhythm because throughout the entire course of the game, there is no easy shots. There's no everyone's touching the ball. It's Jabari hasn't touched the ball, looking to shoot in 5 minutes? I mean, he's out of rhythm. Everyone's just completely playing out of their depth because they're trying to compensate for one another, when in reality, what they're missing is someone to settle them down, someone to get the ball to these guys in their spots to where they can excel. And now it's like everyone's doing too much. Over the course of a game, you can try to make up for it, but it's going to be shown the most in these moments where everyone is truly locked in and all these guys are following, their coaches to a T. Again, it's just 110% effort in these big moments of the game, which you don't get throughout the entire four quarters of a regular season. Or of a regular game in the regular season. So tough watch, to be honest with you. I think the Houston Rockets are a really good team, just missing guys that are injured. Fred VanVleet going down is a disaster. Steven Adams, he plays well with what they want to do, just a very physical team. Him going down, they absolutely miss him. So I think the Rockets would be better if those guys weren't out. I think they'd be legitimate contenders. Alrighty, let me know what you guys think. I greatly appreciate you guys for watching. Feel free to like, subscribe. It goes a long way to help the channel. This is I'll Even Different, and we out.